From shame to strength, can scandal birth purpose? Dem call har community property, but what if me tell ya seh it wasn't she who was loose, but de whole village spirit. Buckle up. Dis scandal starts sweet, and ends savage. Welcome back to CCJourney, where real stories meet real healing. If it's your first time here, don't just watch, join the family. And if you've been rocking with me? Ya already know, we bring the truth, the tears, and the testimony. So grab your tea. 'Cause this journey? Sun drop low over the hills of Roxy Lane. De zinc fence dem still rusty, de rum bar still open, and de same old talk still afloat through de air like smoke from a roast breadfruit fire. But tonight? Is a different kind of heat. She step out, Keisha. 6 years gone. 6 years since she disappear with suitcase and silence. Now she back, same village, different woman. Tight jeans, flawless skin, locks wrapped high like crown. She look expensive, and every eye watching. Miss Una, peering through blinds, wait, on na dat Keisha? Lord Jesus, D1 from D scandal? Mr. Birdie, half whispering to Domino partner dat girl? She bruck up the whole district one by one, leave man dem mad and woman dem fasting. She walked past de old church where they used to pray fi her soul. Past de bar where men used to argue over who gets har first, and who never gets her at all. Nobody seh a word to her. But those eyes? Talking loud. Everybody remember. Keisha bus pawn de scene at 17, fresh, fierce, fearless. And de men? Drop like a mango in hurricane season. But de village? Oh, de village never forgives what it couldn't control. She reached Miss Mavis' gate. Same old house, same peeling paint. She knocked once, calm, slow. The door opened. Miss Mavis gasped like she saw a duppy. Miss Mavis, Keisha? Gil, is that you? After all this time? Keisha, smiling gently me back, Mavis. Me come fi see de truth face to face. And de truth? It hiding behind every curtain, trembling behind every closed door. Keisha never came back fi revenge. She comes back fi reclaim her name. By morning, Roxy Lane already on fire. Not with matchstick, but mouth. Keisha never even say 2 full sentences yet, but she already mash up peace. Gil, a who let back dat Keisha? Me CYA believe she bold enough fi show har face. Miss Perline, sipping tea on veranda when de devil CYA find work, him send Keisha. Watch me words. But while de women whisper, some o de men? Dem sweating. Yow, me CYA mek she see me. De wife still tink me neva mess wid har, Lennox, big churchman now, used to pick up Keisha after curfew, drive har to Mandeville hotel rooms and lie 'bout prayer meeting. Now every footstep sounds like Judgment Day. Dan Deere was Carlton, married to D pastor's daughter now. But back in a D day? He used to beg Keisha fi one more night behind a schoolyard. Carlton, on phone, frantic me CYA believe she back. If my wife hears one word, me done. Done. Keisha just sits on Miss Mavis' veranda, legs crossed, reading a book like she's innocent. But de whole village moving like ants around sugar, nervous, restless, and swarming. She not look sorry at all. Like she's proud fi be called a bicycle. But wait nah, maybe we all too quick fi judge? Dem man dem did line up fi har like dancehall party. And that's when de doubt starts. Was it really Keisha who mashed up de village? Or was she just de scapegoat fi all de hidden lust and dirty secrets? Sunday morning. Cool breeze. De village dressed in white and cream, Bible in hand, perfume strong. It was communion day at Zion Apostolic Tabernacle. But nobody was prepared fi who would walk in. Keisha. Head high. Blue dress hugging like a testimony. She walked down de center aisle like she was born again, but no one clapped. Not even a nod. Sister Jasmine, a scandal walk in a God house now? Cover de pickney dem eyes. Pastor Raymond paused mid-sermon when he saw her. Bible still open, but his jaw locked up. And D message? Shifted real quick. Pastor Raymond, shouting D devil loves to come dressed up in pride and a tight dress. Some people come back home, but never come back humble. Beware D Jezebel spirit. Half D crowd turns and stares at Keisha. But she doesn't flinch. She rise from her seat and walked to D back. Calm. Smooth. Until she stops and turn round. Keisha, loud, clear voice, me walk in here with respect. But you can't call me Jezebel and expect me fi stay silent. Pastor, me may have history, but me still have value. And God? Him now reject who society condemn. D whole room shift. Some faces shame. Some faces shake. Sister Beverly? Eyes well up. She used to be like Keisha too, just older, and better at hiding. Sister Beverly, softly to herself. She was brave, me couldn't talk up when it was me. And just like that, one confrontation breaks down a wall. Keisha wasn't there to fight. She was there to plant truth in stony ground. When she stepped out D church, nobody stopped her. But D looks different now, curious, not cruel. Like people wondering. What if Keisha never lied? What if she was the victim, all along? Later that week, Keisha stepped out fi grab some sardine and bread from Rambo shop. Nothing fancy. Just a woman trying to live. But D moment she stepped through D mesh door, D temperature change. Rambo glanced up, eyes popping out like ripeacky. A pack of schoolboys by the freezer pause mid-chew. And behind the bread shelf? Carlton. Him. Carlton, shaky voice, cooish, long time. Keisha, cool, unreadable, me just come fi D bread, Carlton. You still like wheat? Carlton. Tall, chocolate, and now with a church ring on his finger. But in his eyes? Unfinished business. Carlton. Me hear things, people talkin'. You good? Keisha, people talk even when you silent. But me always good, Carl. You? You still pretendin'? He stepped closer. She stepped back, but only slightly. D tension thick like stew peas. Rambo ducked behind D counter. One schoolboy recording on him phone. Carlton, softly, me neva stop think bout ya, you know. What we had, Keisha, cutting in we never had anything. Ya had options. And you choose silence when me needed defending. That's what me remember. But before she could turn to leave, his wife pulled up. Janice. Long nails, big chain, and even bigger attitude. Janice, eyes blazing. Oh. So it's you. D legendary bicycle. Back in my husband's face now, eh? Keisha didn't flinch. She walked past Janice slowly, full of grace, turned by D doorway, and looked back. Keisha, calm but deadly, me might be D bicycle, but me never carry passengers. Ya man ride willingly. Ask him why he CYA stop looking back. And with dat, she's gone. Shop mash up. Janice stunned. Carlton? Swallow hard. Because one thing is clear, Keisha might left D village years ago, but she never left D hearts of D people she exposed. Later that evening, Keisha sit on D step outside Miss Mavis' yard. D day hot, D night heavy. But her mind? Even heavier. Then, footsteps. Low heels. Scent of powder and peppermint. Miss Perline. Yes, that Miss Perline. D same one who call her devil child. Miss Perline, clearing throat, you drink tea this evening? Peppermint help calm D soul. Keisha, watchful, ya sure you want share tea with D same gil you call Jezebel last week? Perline, sit down slowly. D cup is trembling just a little. And for D first time, she don't answer with venom. She answer, with story. Old woman medium dark skin tone Miss Perline, Boy softened me was 17 when me belly start show. Deacon's son. Church lock me out. Me mother beat me. Ya tink me hate ya? Nah. Me hate what you remind me of, me own shame me never heal from. Keisha, look at her differently. Not as the gossip queen, but as a wounded woman. One who used judgment as a shield. Keisha, so why you spit so much venom at me over the years? Miss Perline, quietly because you brave. Me couldn't be. Dem sit in silence. Shared pain hanging in the air like incense. And for the first time in Roxy Lane history, an apology slip between two generations of broken women. Me sorry, Keisha. Truly. Me see you now. Not as who you was, but as who you choose to become. Me accept it. Not just fi me, but fi all de gil dem you coulda uplift, and never did. Let's start again. And just like dat, de village start shifting. One cup of tea. One truth shared. Because sometimes, healing doesn't start in church, it starts on a step, under moonlight, with a cup of peppermint tea. 1 week later, a flyer started circulating like wildfire, Roxy Lane Women Empowerment Conference, Healing the Hidden Wounds. And guess who dem put as keynote speaker? Keisha. Voice note number 1, wait, is Keisha from D Scandal? What kind of madness des? Voice note number 2, Miss Perline ya hush your mouth. D Gil has wisdom. Let her talk. Word spread fast. Some cheer. Some jeer. But every seat full D Saturday morning she walk on that stage. Keisha walks slowly across the stage, deep breath, clears throat, good morning, beautiful women of Roxy Lane. Me name Keisha Thompson. Yes, that Keisha. D one I knew whisper about. D one who left and return. But today me stand before you not as shame, but as strength born from fire. Keisha, me come back here because me tired of seeing girls suffer in silence. Tired of every woman who made one mistake being labeled like she CYA change. Tired of watching men slip through D cracks while we carry D blame alone. Keisha, anu ever stop to ask why me left? Why am I getting labeled as community property? Not because me wild, but because me was searching for love where love was only a convenience for others. Keisha paused. I sweep the crowd. She sees Carlton. He can't look up. She sees Janice. Arms folded, but eyes wet. And she see Perline, standing. Clapping. Alone at first, but not for long. Keisha. Me story doesn't end in shame. It began again in truth. And if my voice helps even one Gil stand up from under the weight of people's judgment, den me pain did worth it. And just like dat, D village turns. Not fully. Not overnight. But in that hall, for that moment, Keisha wasn't D girl they gossiped about. She was the woman they finally listened to. And for the first time, they heard her. That night, after the conference, Keisha reached home. Still wearing her church heels. The applause echoed in her ears, but peace? It never lasts long in Roxy Lane. She picked up a plain white envelope. No stamp. No name. Just one line on the front, we still know what you did. Inside, one picture fall out. Faded. But clear. Keisha. 16. In a school uniform. And beside her? Mr. Braithwaite. Church elder. Married man. Father of 3. No, not again. She feel her knees buckle. The past, the real past, kicked down the door she locked it behind. The scandal they never knew. The man who told her to stay silent, while the village called her fast, loose, and worthless. Flashback sounds, murmuring church crowd, Braithwaite's voice echoing faintly, me CYA help if D little Gil attempt me, Keisha, now grown, angry dem want war? Me tired of hiding. Me done protecting the wicked because me ashamed of being a victim. And just like that, Keisha made a decision. She not backing down. Not now. Not again. Good night, Pastor Green. Me want a space in next Sunday's service. Me have a testimony. And me ready fi call some names. Because healing ain't just about walking in light, it's about dragging the darkness out, exposing every lie, and daring it to blink in your truth. 3 months later, the same plot of land where Keisha used to sneak past at night, now buzzing with new life. The old post office? Now bearing a new sign, the Keisha Foundation, healing starts here. Me used to walk this village with me head low. Now me building up these same girls who used to feel invisible. From shame, to shelter. From whispers, to wisdom. Miss Keisha, you really believe someone like me can change too? Keisha, smiling, me bet me life on it. Volunteers flood in. Workshops in session. Young women journaling, speaking truth, learning worth. The village that once threw stones? Now donating bricks. The girl they scorned? Now saving souls. And Keisha? She not call herself the village bicycle anymore. She call herself the chain breaker. Because sometimes, the ones they shame, are the same ones God raise up to break every single curse. Lesson for society today, this story isn't just entertainment, it's a mirror. Too often, our communities shame the victims and protect the predators. We gossip about the girl, but we stay silent about the men in power. It's time to break the cycle. To listen, to believe, and to lift up those who've been broken. Because healing can't happen in hiding. And silence? That's how abusers survive. Let's build a culture where truth is safe, where redemption is real, and where every Keisha gets the chance to rise again. If this story touches your heart, don't scroll past. Drop a hashtag #BreakTheChain in the comments if you believe every girl deserves a second chance. Like, share, and subscribe for more real island stories. Scandal, survival, and spiritual breakthrough. And if you know a Keisha? Tell her this: you are more than what happened to you. You were always meant to rise.